harnessing every drop, designing a water system for the high desert. Welcome back to EcoAlchemy. In this episode, we're tackling perhaps the most vital and challenging resource for desert living: water. Whether you're building a homestead or simply trying to carve out a sustainable oasis in the high desert, every drop of water matters. Today's guide is all about actionable DIY strategies for designing a water system that maximizes every bit of moisture available. From rainwater catchment to building swales and establishing a central pond, I'll walk you through each step of the process. By the end, you'll not only understand how to create a sustainable system, but also how this can transform dry, barren land into a thriving, self-sufficient haven. Let's dig into it. Desert residents know better than anyone that water scarcity is no joke. Rainfall is limited and unpredictable, evaporation rates are extremely high, and if water isn't managed wisely, it quite literally disappears. These are real challenges, but they also present unique opportunities to reimagine how we interact with and use this precious resource. A well-designed water system is about more than just storage. It's a way to reinvest water into the land itself. With techniques like rainwater harvesting, soil rehydration, and microclimate creation, you can fight drought while encouraging plant growth, improving soil health, and building resilience into your environment. This DIY water system project is designed with desert conditions in mind, ensuring every effort captures, stores, and reuses water as efficiently as possible. The cornerstone of any desert water system is rainwater catchment. It's simple, scalable, and ensures you make the most of the rare rainfall that does come your way. For my setup, a 625 square foot pavilion roof will serve as the primary rain-catching surface. Why? Metal or hard roofs are excellent for collecting water because they funnel rain efficiently into gutters, minimizing loss. If you don't have an existing roof structure, building one doesn't have to be complicated. Just consider factors like slope and surface material to optimize your collection. Gutters will channel rainwater into a basic filtration system before storage. It's crucial to filter out debris and contaminants early in the process, particularly if this water will be used for personal consumption. You can DIY a filter using screens and downspout diverters available at most hardware stores. It's an affordable and effective way to reduce sediment and larger debris. I'll use 2 intermediate bulk containers, IBC totes, for personal water storage and dedicate 4 other totes for irrigation. Each tote holds about 275 gallons. So together, this system will store roughly 1,650 gallons of water at any given time and collect over 3,500 gallons annually. Even if rain isn't frequent, a single storm can contribute significant resources. When choosing storage for your own system, pick containers that are durable, UV-resistant, and properly sealed to avoid contamination and evaporation. Every great water system has a central feature, and for desert homesteads, that's often a pond. A pond isn't just for water storage, it's dynamic, serving as an irrigation hub, overflow buffer, and even a habitat for native plants and animals. I'm designing a pond that's 10 feet by 10 feet and 4 feet deep. At this size, it can hold around 3,000 gallons. For desert use, a reliable liner such as EPDM or heavy-duty tarp is critical to prevent water loss. If you're digging by hand, make sure the sides are sloped to avoid collapse and enhance stability. A unique feature of this pond is a wicking hole adjacent to it, which will naturally moisten the surrounding soil, providing passive irrigation. Wicking, or capillary irrigation, lets plants access water slowly over time, mimicking natural hydrological processes in wetter climates. During heavy rains, excess runoff from the catchment system will drain into the pond. By planning the pond's capacity carefully, you can mitigate overflow risks while redirecting surplus into your swales. More on those soon. Swales are a desert dweller's best friend. These shallow trenches, following the natural contours of your land, are designed to slow water runoff, allowing it to seep into the soil rather than washing away. Before you dig swales, it's important to observe how water naturally moves across your property during rain. You can mark contours using an A-frame level, easy to DIY, or other simple leveling tools. Swales must be dug along these lines for maximum efficiency. Make your swales wide enough to capture rain, but not so deep that water pools there for long periods. Typically, a good swale is about 1 to 2 feet deep and 3 to 4 feet wide, with the dugout soil forming a mound on the downslope side. All excess water from both the catchment system and the pond will be routed to the swales. From there, it will spread out slowly, rehydrating the soil over time and preventing erosion. Swales act like underground reservoirs, storing water where plants can access it for months. In the desert, irrigation must strike a delicate balance. You want to use as little water as possible while ensuring effective coverage. Here's how my system works. Deep watering encourages strong, deep root systems, which are critical for trees and shrubs in dry environments. By placing PVC pipes vertically near the root zones, water will be delivered directly where it's needed most. No runoff, no wastage. For smaller plants and ground covers, drip irrigation systems are ideal. Each emitter delivers a slow, consistent trickle of water straight to the soil, hydrating without saturating. This not only reduces water usage but also protects vital topsoil. The ultimate goal of any water system is to create a sustainable, self-replicating ecosystem. Around my pond, planting zones will act as a foundation for an expanding microclimate. Trees such as velvet mesquite are perfect for providing shade, cooling the area, and reducing evaporation. Their deep roots improve soil structure, while their canopy protects smaller plants below. Shrubs like wolfberry are excellent for binding soil, reducing erosion, and offering food sources for wildlife. These hardy plants thrive in desert ecosystems and help create biodiversity. Ground covers such as marigolds shield the soil from direct sunlight, retaining moisture and reducing temperature fluctuations. They also suppress weeds and add natural beauty to your garden. Over time, as this vegetation matures, the microclimate will expand outward, supporting new plants and increasing biodiversity across the homestead. Building a water system is only half the battle. Maintaining it ensures longevity and functionality. Adding aquatic plants like cattails and duckweed to the pond reduces evaporation while also contributing to water filtration. These plants help keep temperatures cooler and provide additional habitat for beneficial insects and animals. Pond and gutter filters will need periodic cleaning to prevent clogging. Make this part of your seasonal maintenance routine to avoid disruptions. As your homestead grows and evolves, your water system may need adjustments. For example, as trees mature, you may find less water is needed for irrigation. Be open to tweaking the design as you learn more about your land's needs. By investing time and effort into this water system, you're not just creating a sustainable homestead. You're building hope for what's possible in arid environments. Water is the foundation, but what follows is even more exciting. Thriving ecosystems, abundant gardens, and a desert landscape transformed into a resilient, beautiful home. In the next episode, we'll explore selecting the first trees, shrubs, and ground covers to kickstart this restoration process. Until then, I'd love to hear your thoughts, experiences, or tips on water management in dry regions. Let's keep growing this vision together, one drop, one step, one plant at a time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this journey with anyone dreaming of a sustainable desert lifestyle. See you next time.